Hey, hello chat. Listen, I'm on my way to Dilluvian to test out the new weapon, so you know what I remembered? I did, remember that I told you guys that I was going to record a video on the payback nerfs. It was a while ago, and, I mean, I might as well do it now. Why not? I mean, why do I stand to lose my life? Probably not, since this weapon is fucking busted. Can we normalize, please, not adding 55 heavy weapon requirement to weapons that are better, just straight up better than certain others? Like, this is an Enforcer's Axe. I'm currently dealing 54. With an Enforcer, I deal 55. Okay? And you might be thinking, well, why is that? There has to be, like, something wrong. No, it's just that for some fucked up reason, the devs recently have decided that adding weapons with stupidly high base damage is the way to go. And let me just tell you, that's just not healthy for the game. That's gonna heavily backfire one of these days, you know, when it backfired to me like a couple minutes ago when I got that skanked by a guy with the hammer and died brutally. And but yeah, they really gotta stop adding stupidly high base damage weapons, because this scales stupidly well with, you know, the 6 damage from Smith's allies. I don't know why I started to yap before I got to Dilluvian. I might shut up. Like, the only bad thing about this weapon is that it's a dual-wield greatsword, oh my god. And so you can't use the shield, which might be a turn-off for some people. For me personally, bro, the treasure, the guy died. I can already imagine this being stupidly overpowered for PvP, and then I'm just gonna have to make a PvP build with this, because, you know, if you guys don't know, I've been making a couple PvP builds, and by a couple I mean a singular. Like, I made one, okay? And it's really good. I got to 1k elo, and then I fell off. And then I actually fell off. Now I'm Archlux, like 900 and something elo. What? This is a lot of damage. Oh my, oh. 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 Oh, that's... Oh, they finally added a PvE weapon, I think. Oh, oh. Oh, they remembered us. And the crit has stupidly low cooldown. Oh my god. Thank you, Archmage, or whoever made this weapon. Also, can we buff blood for PvE, please? I'm asking really nicely. These deals more damage than an Evan Spear, by the way. I don't know if you're, like, realizing, but this is dealing much more damage than an Evan Spear would. For some fucked up and insane reason, too. Like, this is, like, one of those weapons that you're gonna not get, and then you're basically gonna be behind everyone for an entire year. Because you just don't have the cool overpowered weapon. Yeah, this is getting nerfed. You know, I met a Bobby while I was, you know, on the way to farm the weapons, and, you know, we farmed them together, like, you know, cool, like PvP bros. Except I'm not. Bro, those guys have 1000. Like, these deals too much damage. I'm just gonna say it right here. And he used this crit on me. His weapon, by the way, I don't think he, like, had a proper build for it. It was a crazy slots build. Like, he said the weapon was dealing like 40 something damage. I was like, okay, that's balanced. Okay, apparently, like, it's not. Yeah. I don't want to say nerf it, because I want to abuse it, okay? Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie, this bumped. Like, this just made... Oh, yeah, this made M1 builds a whole lot better. Oh my goodness gracious. And Bobby said it too. Hold on, let me try to get a deep voice. This whip. Oh yo, this weapon is really cool for PvE. I'm calling it now, this is gonna be a boss. No, I'm just making moist critical voice, you know, I'm just gonna stop butchering Bobby. You know, I gotta let him rest. He's earned the slop videos he's gonna make. Also, this might solve like the issues that M1 builds were having, because, you know, I'm not trying really hard, like I'm not even popping buffs. But the problem that M1 builds were having was that they sucked at, you know, at humanoid waves. Since posture breaking enemies, you know, it's hard. There was no weapon with high posture damage that, you know, you know, had a good... Like, you could use the Enforcer's Hammer, but, you know, there were better ways to do it, or, you know, better weapons to use. You know, just to prove a point, I might go this whole thing without using payback once. I don't know, on this wave I might have to. It depends. It depends if I'm like him. Okay, I almost did this guy's flawless. I should get like a monster mantra with a wind gem. Honestly, it would make this build a whole lot better. Yeah, the crit of this weapon just... Oh my goodness, they finally buffed PvE. M1s are good again. Okay, I might have to... Let's see if no, I didn't even have to use it. It did nothing. Does this weapon deal true damage? It might be bugged. Or it might deal like a special third type of damage. Because normally those guys take a lot longer to kill. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind this tomorrow with my friend after I go pick up the, you know, the things. I don't know the translation to English. Olives. I'm going olive picking tomorrow, so no videos. Yeah, just kidding. I was planning to release the Thunder progression today. It's most of the way done. Okay, can the guy die? I'm not, you know, Can one of these die? Thank you. Okay. Where is my shield? Like, I have a shield equipped, supposedly. But it's not showing up for some reason. Like, I don't know if you guys realized, this damage is without buffs. Like, I'm not popping Shade Devour, I'm not using Skipper's build, which is better than this one. Slightly. It's just that mine is easier to use. I fucking hit this wave. Okay, I M1'd once and they all died. But see, it's that easy, guys. When you're dying, just remember M1 once. But no, but payback, you know, payback's nerfed, by the way. Like, they nerfed payback, and I had to use it. Now, granted, part of the reason why I'm not using payback is because, you know, this new weapon is just kinda strong. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this gets nerfed next week, because, you know, we all know the devs take an entire week to do things, so I wouldn't be surprised if this gets nerfed next week. What did the guy die of? COVID? Did I infect him? I'm sorry. Like, this crit cooldown being so low is just not okay, let me tell you. You might be saying, oh, well, you're not dealing damage to the Bone Keeper. You're not dealing that much damage to him. Well, no fucking... Well, no shit, I'm not dealing that much damage to the Bone Keeper. It's the mob with the highest HP on the Dilluvian. Now here I'm gonna use payback just, you know, to clear the way faster. I don't need it for healing. Oh! Okay, because that's how you should be using payback. Like, normalize not using payback for healing. I think that's just stupid. Like, the healing is nice, but it's meant to allow you to stay longer in a fight, not to, you know, carry you throughout the fight. But, like, I gotta say, this weapon feels strong to use. Like, this feels if I'm using a divine weapon. Like, you know, the crazy slots weapons, this feels like I'm using one of them. And this crit, it just deals so much damage. Like I said, this is getting nerfed most likely, so if you want to do some easy Dilluvians, you know, with an M1 build, because, you know, I gotta say this, I have a problem actually. I say I gotta say this a lot, and then I say nothing of value. You know, yeah, this weapon has a nice range to it. That's also why I picked it up. Oh! Oh my... Oh! I might add a wind gem to Radiant Kick. Or to some other mantra I might get, like I said, a monster mantra. I completely forgot what I was gonna say, not gonna lie. I even said that, oh, I gotta say this, and then I completely forgot what I was, you know, supposed to say. Yeah, the words just aren't coming to me. No. The words aren't coming. I am. Let me check this. Okay, so the mobs dodge it, which is not good. But let me see. Okay, so I got Spadongle like usual. Okay, so it might not be as good as I was thinking on the humanoid waves, but still, it's really good. I gotta kill this fucker as quickly as I can, because the Widow deal fucking hell life. The Widow deals a lot of damage. This might be the only wave on the Dilluvian where you need payback. Or, you know, I might not have needed it there, but it certainly helps. I mean, I wasn't close to wiping, because, you know, you never are. Once again, it just helps. But you're, you know, now it's in an actually balanced state. Like before you tanked one hit, you healed to full HP, now you actually have to try a bit. Not gonna fucking lie, if I tried, like with this new weapon, I could maybe get like the whole Silent Heart M1 back. Either that or they just nerfed, they just buffed bleed again by accident, because I'm gonna get a sub 20 run, like easily. Now, the only wave on the Dilluvian that you can wipe, if God decides to. Okay. Oh, the posture damage is also really nice. And it deals cheap damage too. It might be faster to just do this. Yeah, it is. But it doesn't matter, it's nice to have. Especially on this wave. It doesn't have hyper armor. I mean, it's a great sword. I might be able to get great sword, you know, great sword talents and get hyper armor on it. I might have to get Astral on this weapon for this waves if I wanna, you know, try to speedrun with it. Because Astral increases damage against humanoids, because it's just your overall outgoing PvE damage instead of being, you know, a selected. Oh fuck, they picked me up? I'm dying over here. Just kidding. Yeah, this... if they didn't shadow buff like M1s, this feels like the old... it feels like the old. I fucking hate these mobs so much. I just hate angels and everything they stand for. The Bible too, you know. Not just Deepwoken. Especially on Deepwoken though, because they parry every single one of my attacks for some fucked up reason. Oh my days. My days. You know... what? Like, if the second part of the crit went through, but it doesn't, because the game loves me and all. Oh, it went through. That's nice. It still deals nice damage, like... while you're waiting for Onslaught cooldown to come back up, because Onslaught, like, genuinely is the only way to damage these guys. Like, it's for sure fun to try to do Dilluvian and then get parried and parried and parried and parried and parried. That's why, you know, I liked the old thing, because you could just M1 through these guys. I mean, they keep improving the AI, and every single time they improve the AI, M1 builds gets nerfed. It's a sad reality, but every single time, you know, the AI of the game is buffed, or, you know, they change something about it, M1 builds get a whole lot worse. Unless it's, you know, now AI is now parryless for some fucking reason, then yeah, it would be a slight buff. The chip damage is nice though. It's a nice thing to have. But that was a really slow humanoid waves. Can I move? Thank you. Yeah, this is so much fun. Like, with Gale, I would have been already done with the Dilluvian. And you might be thinking, well, that's because Gale is broken. No, that's because Gale is the only good way to complete the humanoid waves. Like, they can't even parry a full payback. What the fuck is this? It's just some fun. And then, you know, the game gave them, oh, let me give the highest swing speed weapon to an enemy. That, you know, let me give the two most annoying piece of shit weapons to an enemy that has more HP than the Duke. Well, I swear to God, these guys are tankier than the Duke. I've killed the Duke faster than I killed these guys. Like these. I hear a lot of people say, oh, since Sardine discovered, or, you know, since the PvE guys discovered that you could, you know, vent the status away, M1 builds stopped having their one good thing, the humanoid waves. No, like, they were never better at the humanoid waves, like, never, ever better at the humanoid waves. Oh, thank God, like, the game loves me. At least those guys, like, had alternative things, so I didn't have to. Like, I'm forgetting that I should be using the crit. Like, I'm not used to critting on a PvE build. But, you know, oh my God. That's so much damage. Hold on a minute. This is 55 weapon. I gotta check how much damage this deals at 55. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Actually close to, not gonna lie. And I gotta say that greatswords have that one talent that basically allows you to, you know, you dodge and then you get hyper armor on your next swing. Oh, this is just so much damage. And it has basically no cooldown, that's the issue. Let me just heal real quick. Oh, that guy's already dead. There's just a problem, you know, it's one of these fucked up guys. But yeah, not gonna lie, this is right now the best PvE weapon in the game. It's just that I didn't try hard enough, and you know, oh, a detonation stone. Oh, and on the humanoid waves, using the detonation stone, it's just better. No. I like loot. Okay, guys, I like loot. I need the loot now actually, because I'm really poor in reality. I'm not rich. I'm not rich anymore. Oh, also I wasn't using an instant ring. I just realized that. Well, there you go. Probably the reason why I wasn't dealing that much more I was dealing a lot of damage, but nah, I could have been dealing more apparently. Well, listen, another day. Not another Dilluvian, in fact, because I mean, I have been doing more than one Dilluvian a day. I've procced a lot of builds. I hope you guys forgive me. I procced the Blood build, I procced the Thunder build, I procced the PvP build, and yeah, now I procced Sweeping Spectre VD. The D stands for VD Dilluvi. Version Dilluvi. Another day, another Dilluvian. You can barely see the silhouette of the troll face. Lemat. Another day, another Dilluvian. It has to do itself, you know.